Speedbird 851, turn right heading 180. Order 14 Papa, turn right 245, report localizer established 27.
Hello everyone, welcome to DJ's Aviation. As you may unfortunately recall, back in February a Saratov Airlines AN-148 crashed only a few minutes after it departed an airport in Moscow. Investigators can usually take a long time to determine the cause, and this means we are all left in the dark about how particular incidents occur. However, the federal air transport regulators have revealed a key piece that potentially led to this awful incident. The regulator has disclosed to Flight Global that the crew contacted apron control at 1400 or 2 p.m. requesting permission to start up its engines. Shortly after this, at 1402 or 2:02 p.m, the crew began their before engine start checklist, and after these engines were started, they carried out the before taxi checklist, which according to the regulators occurred at 1407 or 2:07 p.m. Now it's worth mentioning these checks were all at this stage, from what we know, performed to a satisfactory level. However, as the crew moved the plane to the runway and were taxiing, they began two further checklists. It was during the lineup checklist where the crew missed a critical box that needed ticking. There's a checklist item which is to check the activation of the plummeted static heating systems. In more simple terms, this is a system of pressure-sensitive instruments that is often used to determine an aircraft's airspeed and also the altitude. As you can imagine, it's pretty important. According to the regulators, this was not checked, rather skipped. Before takeoff, according to flight data, apparently there was in fact information that indicated there was no heating on any of the three pitted static sensors. Obviously that is a huge problem. The main issue with not checking this off is of course the crew don't have an idea there is a problem with the feature, and unfortunately shortly after the lineup checklist was not fully complete, they received the clearance for takeoff and put their wheels up at 14:21 or 2:21 p.m. From the takeoff, this is where it gets extremely sad. The aircraft had its autopilot turned on just after takeoff. However, the plane then began to display unreliable airspeed indicators, and as I mentioned, this was the feature not checked and did in fact have an issue. Shortly after this, the crew lost complete control, and as we know, the plane then plummeted into a field. All 71 people on board failed to survive the incident, and since then the AN-148 has come under heavy scrutiny with investigators and aviation analysts who question its safety. I'd like to thank you very much for watching this video of mine, and I hope to see all of you in the next one.